With a remarkable story of a local police officer who defied all the odds against him after a violent DUI crash left him with life-altering injuries. Officer Bryan Clark was left without a leg and some fingers after a crash last year in southwest Bakersfield, but he decided he wouldn't let the incident change who he truly is.
Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Valle has kept up with the officer's situation since the crash and spoke exclusively with him about his future plans.
Michael Rochelle Clark tells me it has been quite the road back to recovery and that it has only made him stronger. He says the hardships he faced will only make him a better officer as he's on the road back to rejoining a familiar police department.
It was a long, painful road, but I'm just determined to not let this change my life.
Bryan Clark, a former special agent for BNSF, an officer for the Arvin Police Department, recalls the hardships he faced after becoming a victim of a DUI crash back in April of 2023.
As I was coming up to a red light at Panama and Ashe Road in Bakersfield, I lost the bottom part of my right leg and half of my right hand as a result of the accident.
The drunk driver who hit Clark while he was on his motorcycle would be sentenced to 5 years in prison. Clark, on the other hand, would endure the impacts of the crash for a lifetime. Going through 7 trauma surgeries and countless hours of physical therapy, Clark was told by doctors it would take him months for him to be mobile again.
When I was in the hospital, I asked them how long it would take for me to get into a prosthetic leg and learn how to walk again. They told me it would take 8 months. Before 4 months, I was already in a leg learning how to walk again. It would be a year before my hand would be healed before I could start using it, and within 6 months, I was using my hand.
With the help of dozens of family and community members, Clark decided he would work towards getting back into law enforcement, this time with the Arvin Police Department, where he was once a sergeant almost a decade ago.
I'm very excited to work for a chief who is dedicated to the community and making the department a better place for the officers.
Clark will return to the force as a reserve police officer for the city, making this his 23rd year in law enforcement. He says he'll now be able to relate to people when he shows up to the scene of a crash.
I can tell them what to expect, and make sure that they have a support system.
Other than that, you can expect for the same strong Clark back on the force.
One of the deputies from LA County that is an amputee said that it's kind of funny when you get into a foot pursuit with somebody and you catch them and then you pull your pant leg up and tell them that they've just been caught by a one-legged deputy. So he said that when you get to do that a couple times, it's well worth it.
Clark will be sworn into the Arvin Police Department on August 27th. In studio, Leslie Valle, Eyewitness News.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.